Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the Uptrend.com. Well, it's fairly mixed on Monday morning. We've got stock index futures trading around fair value. The major tech stocks are mixed. We've got half up, half down. Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Palantir all trading lower in the pre-market this morning. Commodities are mixed, gold down, crude oil higher, and we've got Bitcoin trading slightly lower on Monday morning. Now, with the U.S. government back, we will get some economic numbers coming out this week. We also have the Fed minutes coming out on Wednesday, and then initial jobless claims on Thursday, and those could certainly change the direction of the market. Looking at the VIX or the Fear Index for the S&P 500, for the NASDAQ, for the Russell 2000, we're all on buy signals right now. That is potentially negative for stocks as we see that options traders are kind of nervous at the moment and they're bidding up portfolio insurance, a concern that the market could start to head lower. Looking at the major index ETFs, and we'll start off in Canada. We do have the iShares for the TSX 60 trading below the lower channel line on Friday. That is also true for the Vanguard Canada ETF, but no sell signals just yet. The Venture Exchange came down, retested the low from last week. And of course, the Venture Exchange is not an ETF, it's just an index, but it does represent those microcap stocks that are basically the seedlings for the rest of the stock market. Looking at energy, we made a new high on Friday, heading towards 19.92 and possibly $20. Then the financials closed in the channel, no change there, no change for bank stocks, no change for gold stocks. They dipped into the channel on Friday and came back at the end of the day, closing just slightly lower on the day. Then looking at tech stocks, new low for tech stocks on Friday. And we're trying to hold $75. I think the low of the day was 75.01 on Friday. So the $75 level acting as support. Looking at the U.S. market, starting off with the Vanguard Total Market ETF, we're on our second day of a sell signal. The Dow sitting right on the edge of a new sell signal. There's the S&P 500 looking like the Vanguard ETF. Our next target to the downside is 656.25. Well, we did come back on Friday, back up to the 671.88 level. We closed at 671.93. So just a little tick above, a couple of ticks above the price target line there. So we're right in the middle of the range. Similar situation for the NASDAQ 100. It closed just below the 609.38 level at 608.86. So both trading back up to those price target lines on Friday. The Russell 2000 came down, hit our next price target, and then reversed. And we're looking to see if Friday's low will hold. If it doesn't, you can see what our next price target is down here if Friday's low breaks. Looking at the small cap ETF, we did trade below the October low, but came back again, closing just below the price target here. And so what was potentially support on the way down is now resistance on the way back up. We closed at 249.81, so just below the 250 level. And you can see our next price target down there. Then for the micro caps, again, we had a nice reversal on Friday. Did not take out the previous day's high. So, it was kind of positive to go into Friday's close, seeing the market trade higher. But again, we did not take out Thursday's high. So it was not that significant of a reversal. 143.75 is our next target. Then looking at the energy sector, we traded right up to the next price target there. It was 92.19. We got as high as 92.22 on Friday. So we hit our next price target. If you had an order in there, congratulations, it got filled. What's not working, the financials back on a sell signal as of Friday's close. The banks recovered going into the close after trading below the lower channel line. So we're still on a buy signal there. Gold stocks, just like in Toronto, came down, filled the gap, and then came back. And so we're still on a buy signal here. Unfortunately, gold is trading lower in the pre-market on Monday morning. And then looking at the semiconductors, a new low for that sector on Friday. But again, recovering going into the close and closing up 16 cents on the day. Looking at the TSX most actives, we don't have any major trend changes here. We've got Baytech Still on a buy signal here, of course, and we closed slightly higher on Friday after making a new high on Thursday. Big up day on Friday for Canadian Natural Resources. That stock up over 3% on the day. Then looking at Northland on Tuesday, it gave us a sell signal. Wednesday was a quiet day. Then Thursday, a huge drop. And Friday, very quiet trading for Northland. New low for Bitfarms as we saw the cryptos trade lower last week. Then looking at Enbridge, we're still looking for a close below $66 on Monday. It closed at 67.16. No change there. I had no change for Barrick, trying to make new highs today, but unfortunately, gold is trading lower. That's also true for B2 Gold. Gold is trading lower for that stock, which is still on a sell signal. We need a close above $6.02 on Monday to give us a buy signal. No change for Denison, making a new low for this move, and a new low for Ivanhoe on Friday. We made a new high for Manulife on Thursday, and then on Friday, it was a very quiet trading, just down 4 cents on the day after that big up move on Thursday. Remember, we talked about Manulife struggling. It was trading in and around the flypaper channel. We were looking for a breakout of the previous high back here, and then we finally got it, and then we saw Manulife move up a couple of lines. We were trying to get to 50, couldn't get to 50 last week, which is unfortunate, but we did get to 48.44. So if you had an order in up there to take some profits, congratulations. Let's finish off this morning's presentation, taking a look at the U.S. most actives. And again, we're going to see a lot of reversals, intraday reversals from Friday's lows. But in most cases, we're not going to see a close above Thursday's high. That is certainly true for NVIDIA. We had a pullback for Open Door into the channel. A close below $7.28 would give us a sell signal on Monday. We've got Pfizer back in the channel, so a big update on Tuesday, fall through to the upside on Wednesday, bearish reversal signal on Thursday, and then a decline on Friday, looking for a close below $24.59 on Monday to give us a sell signal. A new low and a reversal for Tesla. Again, we did not close above the previous day's high. Then we've got SoFi, second day of a sell signal there. No change in trend for Plug Power. Certainly no change in trend for Bitfarms, making a new low for this move on Friday. There's Big Bear looking for a close below $6 on Monday to give us a sell signal. We closed at $6.06 on Friday. No change for Intel, still on a sell signal. No change for Archer Aviation. Certainly no change for Palantir. Again, big down move in the morning for the tech sector, and then a reversal going into the close. Again, we did not close above Thursday's high, so not that significant a reversal so far. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. We certainly saw quite a reversal off new lows on Friday, but not enough to change the overall tone of the market. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Tuesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theyuptrend.com.